RC624 here with another episode of More RC. And this episode's going to be about the history of how I got into RC and everything that we have and stuff. So to begin, a couple weeks ago my dad found out. I told him that I'm doing RC videos, and now he's helping me out and stuff with the videos. In fact, he's the one recording this right now with the camera. See his thumbs up right there. Yep. And my first RC was a RC 4-wheel drive trail stomper. It was a nice truck and stuff when we had it and everything, but I really didn't have what I wanted out of an RC truck. So what I really did, I was looking around on the internet a lot and stuff most of the time for another truck, and I found the Traxxas Summit here. And so one of my dad's friends who he works with, he's into RC too now, and he bought the trail stomper so we could buy the Traxxas Summit. And I wanted this truck because it's 100% waterproof. We had it completely submerged in water and everything, still running perfectly. We've been taking it up and down the ditch and stuff. Over the winter, when I didn't have a camera, we were up at the lake up here that's close to us, and there's ice on it, and my dad and his friend were driving around the ice, and I let them go first because the summit's so heavy. As soon as the summit got 5 feet out into the water, it completely submerged, and still yet it was able to climb out. So to show you the Traxxas Summit, first of all, it has 4 LED lights up here in the front on the bumper, and the body, I really like how they have the body done. It's a fake windshield that they have with stickers on and stuff, and there's another sticker down here that look like the winch wire. And I like how they have the the complete roll cage on it and everything, protected around the sides and stuff. It's completely white inside because they put the wrap on it for outside and stuff. Has stickers on it and everything. And that's the body. And the truck itself, it has 4-wheel drive, front wheel steering only. It has independent suspension with these shocks up here. Independent.
2-speed training.
Yep, it has a 2-speed transmission. It's being ran off of Traxxas EV2 waterproof 18-volt ESC, which is powered by 2 Traxxas batteries. And it runs a Titan 775 Traxxas motor. The receivers in here, which is completely in this waterproof case, have 2 servos here for steering, which you can see, and it has all these protective guards under here so it doesn't get smashed or anything. And the front and rear drive lines, they can be locked or unlocked. Like right now it's unlocked for speed and for crawling. Has a servo for shifting the transmission, another servo for the back, unlock and lock, one for the front up there.
2-speed transmission.
Yep, that says a 2-speed transmission, high and low gear for going fast and for crawling. Has these special little slots here for batteries to go in, 2 of them. Takes 2 batteries to run it because it has all the lights and everything.
Runs a long time.
Yeah, it runs probably about, the longest it ran for us is probably about an hour and a half.
Now what about the upgrade you did on it? What kind of upgrades did you do on it?
This is the back bumper with 6 LEDs, and what we did to it, these are the old tires that came with it. We swapped them out for the RC 4-wheel drive 40 series mudslingers, or people would call them boggers and stuff. And side-by-side comparison, they're bigger, wider, and taller, and they have much more traction on them. And since we got them, it's been kicking butt with it.
You just said they kick butt, don't they?
Yeah, they really did.
Matter of fact, when we first put them on, first thing we had to do?
We had to actually slow it down and stuff.
Because would we break?
Yeah, as soon as we started driving, it started doing wheelies and stuff because of these new tires with better traction. And it broke this drive shaft here, which we replaced out with a new Traxxas one.
And then we had to rebuild the transmission too.
Yep. It stripped out a bunch of gears and transmission and bearings. We had to completely tear this out of the whole truck and everything to put new gears in it. And this whole front up here, as you can see, it's pretty hard to get up into there to fix stuff. And up here in the front, we had to completely destroy the front of it to get to a gear that was stripped out up here because of these new tires.
But it all worked out good.
Yep.
Now it's a kick-ass truck, isn't it?
Yep, it truly is. And you can see the box right there it came in. Came with the TQI top qualifier Traxxas 2.4 gigahertz radio, forward backward like a regular controller, and left right, and your trims and stuff here. This is for racing. That way you would have more speed forward than you do backwards. And this switch here is for locking and unlocking the diffs up here. This switch here is for high and low gear. Right now it's low gear, switch it high gear. And so that's controller. Plus when we ordered parts before, we got these clips that have these on them. It's like a zip tie, small zip tie, and like heat shrink on it, which then is kept on there by another zip tie on the back.
And what company was that?
It was RC Bits in the UK off of eBay. It's spelled RC just like it is, and Bits is BITZ. That's how we got those.
And it's really a lot more helpful.
Yeah, especially on here when you're trying to get them off by your fingers. It's really, really hard. But these make it easier so you can just pull them right out.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the Traxxas Summit. And after that, my dad wanted a truck. And he wanted a Max Stone truck that we found. He wanted a 10 scale version, but we couldn't get them at the time. So we had to go with a 16th scale. It has 2-wheel steering. It has 3-link suspension on there. This is the body, if you want to zoom in on it. It's just like the Traxxas Summit, same style and stuff, how I put it
Good looking body.
Yeah, I really like how they have the green going into the grayish.
Mm-hmm.
So put that to the side there. Again, those same clips from RC Bits, except these are green to match it.
Mm-hmm.
This here, we can't run this right now because we need to get a new servo because this one keeps locking up. And when it came, we were having a problem with the body roll. Like when it had too much torque, the body would go like that the whole time. But it came with new shocks that it came with, which are harder. That way it doesn't have that much body roll in it. And you can make it.
And we worked that out.
Yeah, we had to really fix those up and stuff.
But it worked.
Yep, it eventually worked. And you can make it 4-wheel steering by putting another servo back here. Already has the links there, but you just need a servo and plate. It came with this battery here, a 7.2 volt 6-cell nickel metal hydride battery.
Came complete to run for $120. Yep. It was a good deal.
Ready to run truck. On-off switch here. Plug it in and stuff. ESC here, typical ready to run version, and typical ready to run controller. And it came with the typical stuff, that same typical motors as all the ready to run.
Pretty good stout frame, 4-point link.
No, it's actually 3-link.
Oh, a 3-link, but it's a nice frame.
Because it's stamped out of metal. And I really like how they have the X in the middle and stuff, and the small transmission. The bottom here.
It does wheel pretty good.
Yeah, it does really
Climbs
good climbing. And suspension, it has about that much right there. So it's almost straight up and down on the front there. Came with the typical controller you would get with ready to run stuff. Have some trims there and all your typical things up in here as all the ready to run versions have. Forward, backwards, left, right again as the Summit, except this one just has throttle, reverse, and steering. There's the box for it right there. It has this box shows you different versions this truck comes in. It comes in a 1/8 scale, which is pretty bigger, about the same size as the Summit here. Then
which is what we really wanted.
Yeah.
But they were hard to find.
And a 10th scale one here. We couldn't find any of those either, so we had to go with the 16th scale. Even though it's small, it does pretty good.
It's nice to take out in the truck and you can just wheel anywhere with it.
Yeah. Like you find a small lake or something,
yeah,
bunch of rocks on side
right
of the
through
road.
it.
It's small enough, just take it with you. Put that back there. There's the body. Then my dad finally found this truck, a 10th scale red cat ground pounder. In the box there's a different body because you can choose bodies. We went with the Amsoil one. Again, white on the inside. Has the stickers and everything on there. And we really like how it looks because that right there's like a rocket there.
Pretty smooth looking body.
Yeah, you can see inside like has stickers on there, little fire extinguisher and stuff.
And a very nice frame too.
Yep.
We were really impressed with the frame.
Yep, and it has a 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering. It can do the crab. It can do a tight turn, regular turning, and back turning. We've been having problems with motors. It keeps burning them up. So right now, my dad's been letting me borrow parts off of it, like the servos and whatnot. It has this...
Thank you, Dad.
By the way, thanks. Has this cool stamped out frame here, like a roll cage too up here on the top. We really like how it looks with that on there.
It's a pretty solid truck.
There's the other servo for the back. The shocks are nice, oil filled.
Yeah. It does have the rear servo and the rear steering. As you can see right there.
It's a work in progress right now because now, as you can see, it's not locked. So we're going to have to tear these axles open and lock them. That way we can actually mud with and stuff.
Yeah.
Put that body back on there. And
that's a winter project.
Yeah. And the controller it came with, it's very hard to work with. It takes a little while.
It is, yeah.
Forward, backwards, left, right as a regular controller. But this here, you have different modes for reverse and everything. Different channels and everything. Turn it back off, turn it on, back to the regular. Right now it's on, you can see the front wheels moving for front wheel steering. Press this button here, and now it's doing a crab crawl. There. Press it again. Now it's doing tight turns with both. And now you can see just reverse steering. So
it takes a while to get used to.
Yeah, because you really need to get used to using a controller like this for this kind of truck.
Yeah. But it's a nice truck, though.
Yeah, and the parts we've been using off of it have been used for my Wraith. As I show you in update videos and everything, building my Wraith, I got it for my birthday. I really wanted a nice looking truck, like something like this. But I was looking for a ready to run, but it was a kit. And I really enjoy building it because it's a lot of fun. And there's that servo off the ground pounder there.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks. Oil-filled shocks that we still have to tune in those shocks, which I already did a video earlier of having the camera sitting right here, driving it around. We got chains that were supposed to fit the Summit, but since we changed the tires up, now they fit this truck. And we're going to use them this year in the winter on this truck. I have 4 of them. I only put 1 on right now. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, we may have to tighten them up a little bit, but we're going to do some ice running with it.
Yeah, since it's fully waterproof, except for the servo, we need to waterproof that, and that's easy. Use my dad's bead locks on it because we didn't feel like using the plastic ones that the kit comes with. Right here, you can see it has all those guards and stuff. It is a 4-link system on it. 1-speed transmission, and usually these lights up here that I'm pointing to, zoom in there if you can. They're usually supposed to be up here with those other lights, but I felt like putting them up there because it looks a little cooler with them like that.
And there is an aluminum body available for this too.
Yeah, which we're thinking about getting.
And we do have a plastic body that came with the kit, but he chose to just run the cage.
Yeah.
He likes the cage to look better. But I think we're going to, eventually next year, we're going to go with the aluminum body for it.
Yeah.
Because it'll add a little bit of weight to it, because it does need a little bit of weight.
Yeah, the weight.
But it does wheel good, though. It climbs good, wheels good.
Got my Traxxas battery in there to run off a Tekin FXR and stuff.
Yeah, we added our own electronics to it.
Yeah, we had to put electronics into it. You can see I strapped it here because when you're supposed to put it up here in the front, wires wouldn't reach, so I decided to put it right here.
How about your boxes in the back, what you put on it?
It's the controller we went with was a Spectrum DX2E radio system combo. It's basically a 2-channel radio, which means it just has 2 trims for throttle and reverse, which is set on 1, and left right on the steering, which is pretty basic. On the on-off switch
We
there.
don't want to get too overboard on it.
Yeah. So we just got a simple.
We just want a basic wheeler crawler.
Yep. So we went with the DX2E Spectrum radio system. Put that off to the side now. As I show you guys in earlier videos, but if you haven't been able to see them on the build, I went with Tekin FXR rock crawling system.
Awesome motor.
Yep. It came with the ESC, which is a Tekin FXR. I didn't go with any of that pro stuff or anything because this is just a regular crawling good truck.
And it kicks butt.
Yep,
it does do very well. It's a little bit costly, but it does do a good. It's all around good motor.
Yep, and
it's reliable, powerful, fast, torquey. It's one of your best bets.
Yeah, and the motor that it came with, I decided to go with the 35 turn. That way I would still have some speed and yet still some torque and power for crawling and everything. All specs on and everything.
And they are programmable also.
Yep. If you get that.
You get the right
Tekin Hotwire Pro, you can do all your settings, but we don't need any of that stuff really. Because it's just a basic have fun truck. And last but not least,
last but not least, here's Daddy's truck.
Yep. This is my dad's truck. It's gas powered. Simple controller, forward, backwards, left, right.
But it kicks butt.
Yep.
We've done some modifications on it.
Yeah, it has all your settings and stuff in there. And really, my dad took it to work where he works. There's a huge hill of dirt and stuff. And he says it's probably about 40 feet high, and this truck jumped it.
Yes. And we will get tape of that.
Here's the body. We really like how the body looks. It's the Red Cat Rampage XT. And it comes with a Chevy body. You can choose either blue or red, but we went with the blue. Right here, as you can see. Basic white in there and stuff. So put that off to the back here. There we go. And here's the truck itself. A 30cc 2-stroke gas motor on it. Have to have a fuel and oil mix with it to run. Electronics are in here, which is just a receiver and a cutoff switch. So if it goes crazy, right here in the front, let me move it around here. My dad ran into a tree, so he broke the front A-frames, so we upgraded to the metal aluminum ones up here in the front on both sides. That way it's stronger, more durable, lasts longer and everything on it. And so far it's been doing pretty good.
We had problems with the exhaust breaking.
Yeah, it has 2 servos, one huge one down here for steering, and one small one up here for powering the motor. Which when you hit the brake, because it does have reverse, you would need a transmission and everything, this would go backwards like that, and this right here is a brake. And when you push the throttle, this here pushes back and opens up the choke and lets it go.
Opens up the throttle.
Yep, throttle. And here in the back, we had to fix up the exhaust
mount.
Yeah, because my dad broke it and stuff. So he went with
They had little
bolts.
hairpins holding exhaust on.
So he went with big bolts to hold it on.
So we went with bolts going right through the main frame, which the holes were already there. I don't know why they didn't do it to begin with. Right above the shocks.
Yep.
And then we have the dual exhaust on there.
This was optional, so we had to buy it and put it on ourselves. The back exhaust pipes, dual. But overall, this truck can go probably about 40 miles an hour, and it's a pretty big truck, 1/5 scale. But overall, this is a nice truck that Red Cat has made.
It's been holding up pretty good.
Yep, this is a real nice truck. Right there.
We just need to get some bigger tires and bigger rims.
Yeah, we want.
But other than that, it's pretty awesome.
Yep, and
it's fast too.
Okay, you want to do one last part?
Very responsive too.
Okay, last part here.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
I'm gonna say last bit of it.
Okay.
And we're gonna be doing some awesome stuff with that truck. Taking it through mud and everything after we fix it up. That way we can take it through mud and everything. And for this summer, fall, and winter, we're going to be doing some awesome things with all these trucks for you guys. Yep, and so that's probably about it. All the trucks and everything, and the story of how I got into RC.
And today is Saturday night, and we're probably going to run some mud runs tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow we're going to run the trucks.
So when you get this, look at the next one, because it'll be awesome. It'll be totally awesome.
Here, you want to show our member here? Our little mascot dog?
This is our buddy.
Yep, his name's Ramsey. Big old Rottweiler, American. See, he wants belly rub. If you guys want to, reach out at the screen and just rub his belly.
Alright, guys.
So until next time, I'm David RC624 with my dad and my dog.
See that mohawk?
Yep, the mohawk, back from camp. So until next time, see you guys.
Bye.